takot kay Miriam. Yun ang nangyayari dyan. And they are not learning the proper lessons na kailangan you have to show breathing all the time. Na kayo edukado, good manners and right conduct. Wala kayong karapatan bilang public servant na yung particles of popular sovereignty. Yan ang dating eh. Tatawagin yung mga gago kayo. Pataasan ng ihi dito. Kaya yun ang aral na dapat matutunan sa nangyaring dyan. Kaya lang, itong mga takomir, baka walang gawin. Puro takot kay Miriam.
Gusto ko lang tanungin si Mr. Conrad kasi natatawa siya. Ano masasabi mo ba sa decorum ng ating mga senator judges?
Sa akin, simple. Sabi
Hindi
nga,
lang kay Senator Miriam Sara, pati na rin
Lahat
po
na
yung
po.
iba.
sabi nga ni Ginoong Aguirre, na yung gusto ni Miriam, he'll be put in jail and have to listen to all her speeches. I think I will prefer jail than having to listen to all her speeches. That's sufficient provocation, yung ginawa ni Miriam. All I'm saying is that there are levels of provocation that talagang kailangan din naman sumagot ka na maayos. Ang pinaka-example dyan na maganda, yung nangyari dun sa Iraq, yung journalist na pagpunta ni George Bush, hinagisa ng sapatos and sinabi, here's your goodbye kiss, you dog. Of course, kinulong siya. Pero I think the whole world embraced that act as as necessary and just. May mga ganyang bagay talaga na...
Okay, si Attorney Karen merong reaction dito. Pero dagdagan ko lang yung question ko sa reaction. Attorney Karen, on the side of the defense, halimbawa napapagalitan yung prosecution. Siguro sa prosecution din kung nadideny yung motion ng depensa. Ano bang reaction ng mga abogado? Nagsi-celebrate na kayo?
Nagbubunyi ba ang depensa tuwing nangyayari ito?
Give us parang an insider look dun sa naggaganapan dun sa defense team naman kung merong mga ganitong kaganapan.
Sa amin, hindi naman kami nagse-celebrate porque ma-deny yung kanila. Kasi marami rin pagkakataon kami rin na-deny. And for us, it's really, yung basis namin would be to look at whether there is sufficient justification for a denial. So, sa amin, ang wino-worry namin kung palagay namin ay napakalayo sa batas yung basis for denial because that would kind of indicate kung anong klaseng court ang meron. But for us, talagang ganyan sanay sa litigasyon yung mga abogado namin. So, alam mo na pag naglilitigate ka, maraming pagkakataon hindi ka talaga mapapagbigyan din ng korte. And I would just like to address yung Senator Sagisag's point. I agree with him completely. Nag-UP rin ho ako. Pero yung isa lang siguro sa akin na idadagdag ko lang, we have to recognize then when to react and how to react, yung proper forum to do this and the right way to do this. Kasi sometimes judges can go out of line and I'm not just saying here's impeachment court. In my experience, kahit sa regular courts. But we have the Code of Judicial Ethics. Tuwing may pagkakamali ang judge, ang tamang way to address it would be not inside the court, but to file the proper action against them or to yung address kung titignan mo kung anong pagsasala nila in accordance with yung code nila. And, she's also a lawyer, yung Code of Professional Responsibility.
Merong reaksyon si Attorney Aguirre. Go ahead, sir.
Pwede ko pong may dagdag. Kinabukasan po, nag-message sa akin si Attorney Theodore Te, isa sa pinakamagaling na trial lawyer natin. Ang sabi niya sa akin, Attorney Aguirre, you have nothing to apologize for. What you did is a complete justification, self-defense. Ecological self-defense yan against noise pollution from Miriam.
Pero gusto ko itanong kay Sir Andrew, looking at the whole process from the eyes of a business columnist at isang negosyante din, ekonomista, ano ang kalibre ng statesmanship na pinapakita ng ating mga senador? Marami sa kanila, by the way, scions of mga political clans na rin. So, are we showing the world a good kind of statesmanship?
Boy, now I'm on the spot. Well, some of them have shown competence and integrity, while others have clearly shown a lack of breeding. But looking at it, Mark, on the bigger picture, the dynamics of the process is, like I said earlier, fair, dignified, notwithstanding the comedy reliefs here and there. And I think that we're putting out a good signal to the business community and putting out a good signal to the investing community that our processes are according to the Constitution, which is, I think, very basic.
Yun.
We have prepared actually a special video just on the comic relief nitong buong prosesong ito. You will be watching it a little
At
later.
balita ko, Mark, nandun yata rin yung mga bloopers natin. Sana hindi
So, sana.
na
Pero may gustong i-komento si Professor Carl dito sa ating diskusyon ngayon.
Siguro I just like to add na it's really nice, for me, I really like it that most, if not all of the senators recognize na may natututunan sila from previous events of history. Kasi po, parang laging sinasabi na paulit-ulit na lang yung kasaysayan natin, wala tayong natututunan. Pero in many instances during this paglilitis, parang sinasabi nung mga senator judges na dahil ito nga yung nangyari dati, iiwasan na natin ito yung gagawin natin. So I think that we're learning from history is a very good sign of statesmanship on the senator judges.
Nabanggit mo na rin, Carl, yung history. Tanungin natin ang ating historian, si Jonathan. Sa tingin mo ba, natututo tayo dun sa mga lessons learned from the past pagdating dito sa paglilitis na nagaganap ngayon?
Siguro unti-unti, no? Hindi pa talaga tayo natuto kung hanggat hindi pa natatapos itong impeachment trial na ito. Kasi pag tingnan mo, ang daming sugat sa karanasan ng ating bansa na hindi talaga naghilom. Parang walang resolusyon. Kamatayan ni Ninoy, no? Yung kay Erap, no? Hindi natapos. So siguro pag ito ay natapos, baka masabi natin na unti-unti natututo na nga tayo na sana hindi na uli natin makita pa yung people power na naganap nga. At siguro dapat makita rin natin dito, ito pakiusap ko sana, no, kung magbubukas ang Senado uli sa impeachment trial, sana mabanggit nila ito, no, bilang bahagi ng kanilang panalangin. Total, kasaysayan ng pinag-uusapan natin, sabi to ni Bonifacio, no, na namatay din bunga ng politika, no, nung himagsikan. Sabi niya, ang kasaysayan ay dapat katakutan, sapagkat wala itong itinatago. Iwasan ng pagsasagawa ng mga katiwalian na makadudungis ng inyong dangal. So, ang mga dangal na individual, at tandaan natin, no, ang bansa natin, kailangan nating i-restore yung dangal ng ating bansa.
Maraming salamat, Professor Jonathan. Meron pong katanungan from our studio audience.
From the Ateneo Assembly Political Science Organization ng Ateneo de Manila University, si Coco Navarro would like to ask something.
Magandang hapon po. I think this question can be directed to both the defense and the prosecution. Now, at the beginning of the trial, it looks as if it was the call for the impeachment was clear, that we wanted to prosecute a former leader, Gloria Arroyo. We think that she should be accountable for a lot of things, and there's a question of credibility on the part of Justice Corona because of their relationship. So, but as the trial continued, and this is apparent in the media, it looks as if there's a huge focus on his failure to disclose his financial assets and liabilities. And I think this is problematic because I think that it came out as something strategic on the part of the prosecution. But ang problema dito, number one, it was highly prolonged. Second, I don't think, at least as of this moment, that it achieved something. And last, at least based on the statements of Justice Corona, it looks as if he's confident enough to show everything he has. So it looks as if he's not guilty of anything. At least that's what I get from it. So based on that, do you think the prosecution made the right moves in focusing on this particular issue instead of focusing on the other articles of impeachment? Yeah.
Well, sa pananaw po namin, we focused on both issues, no? Both the and his relationship with the former president. That's why you have Article 2, and then you have Article 7, and you also go to judicial conduct, which is Article 3. Kaya wala kaming naiwan po dito. At importante nga po dito yung dissenting opinion. Bagamat sasabihin dissenting lang yan, no? Pero importante na si Chief Justice Corona ay siya mismo ang tumestigo. Bakit? Sa desisyon sa pagbigay ng TRO, 13 lang po sila ang nasa loob ng kwarto, no? So siya, ayon sa patakaran ng Korte Suprema, siya mismo yung nagno-notes. So siya mismo makapagsabi kung yung nakalagay dyan sa dissenting opinion ay tama o hindi, no? So he has personal knowledge. Article 3, the same thing. Ang tanong, bakit na-recall ang isang final and executory decision ng isang administrative matter? Bilang isang punong maestrado, Chief Justice, ikaw ang may kapangyarihan sa lahat ng mga administrative matters sa loob ng Korte Suprema. So, ang tanong, paano na-recall ang isang decision, final and executory at that, at dahil lang sa 3 sulat na galing sa isang abogado. So, personal knowledge rin po niya yan. And syempre, lastly, yung usapin tungkol sa SALN. No? Siya po ang pumirma, siya po ang nanumpa na ito po ay totoo, no? At ang gagawin nga po nilang hakbang, itetesting muna si Mrs. Corona kung yung mga sagot ba niya ay magiging katanggap-tanggap. Pangalawang testing, I think, will be the lawyer accountant that they are mentioning. Will it be acceptable to the public? Will it be acceptable to the impeachment judges? Kung hindi kakagatin yon, then forced ang hand na kailangan ilabas na talaga si Chief Justice Corona. Dahil ang pinapakita nga po sa atin ngayon, ang tapang-tapang po niya, humaharap po sa media, sabi nga po ni Senator Sagisag, hindi naman under oath. No? So sana yung tapang na pinapakita po ni Chief Justice Corona ay ganun rin tapang ang ipakita po niya para humarap sa impeachment tribunal.
Okay, now the defense, of course, has opportunity to respond.
Attorney Karen?
Well, I have the same concerns as you in terms of kung yung highlight dito would be yung excessive entanglement. I don't think that was sufficiently proved during the course of the trial. And makikita naman natin, what Erin was talking about in terms of the FASAP case, hindi na-recall yung desisyon. And in fact, the merits of the case still stand. Hindi ito na-overturn. And yung nag-hold lang ng execution and decision is an administrative matter. But for me as a lawyer, yun yung naging concern ko kung bakit din ako pumayag na maging spokesperson. When I read the complaint, a lot of it for me constitutes personal attack on the decisions of the Supreme Court as a whole. Hindi clear sa akin na ang basis ng mga allegations would be any indication ng personal relationship ni Chief Justice Corona with our former President Arroyo. So that's one of my concerns. And dun naman sa pagtestigo ni Chief Justice Corona, as we said, hindi naman sarado yung opportunity dito o yung posibilidad na siya talaga ang uupo dito. But syempre, we have to balance that with the practicality na may mga bagay na kailangan mo rin ng ibang testigo para yun ang umupo at patunayan ito. And I hope na when we reach the end of this whole proceeding, na sana nga, we stick to the issues. Kung ang sinasabi nila ay ini-impeach siya dahil doon sa kanyang relationship with GMA, I don't think that was proven, and we should keep in mind yung mga articles of impeachment. I don't think we should keep blaming him porque ang naging appointing authority sa kanya ay ang Pangulong Arroyo. Matagal na ho siya sa gobyerno, panahon pa ni FVR, humawak na siya iba't ibang pwesto. It just so happened na by the time senior na siya enough para maging Chief Justice, ang nakaupuhong Pangulo ay si Presidente